Yeah. Oh. Takes this off. I have a new show.
Your new show?
ASMR. I'm taking the tape off of this.
Is it tape?
Yeah. Oh, that brought me so much joy.
There's something about that tactile feel.
Yeah.
And sound.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't like it, but.
What, ASMR?
Just kidding.
Or just being a tactile feel?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't have feelings, so it's.
Like, what are feelings?
It's counterproductive. The way I like to live. So what's up?
Nothing.
With all the coughing.
You
all right?
It's residual COVID.
It's
That's
the new one.
It's
It's the one that all the cool kids have.
Yeah.
Residual COVID.
Residual COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Still hanging around?
I don't they call it long COVID. It's just like stuff that just lingers. It's just a cough. I'm not positive.
Sucks.
I'm not like,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My
Well, it
dad
just
had a
sucks,
cough
though.
for like a year.
Really?
My dad and mom both had a cough
Yikes.
for like a year. So
I haven't had it.
well, I was literally making jokes about it, like being like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like if I get COVID, it'll be this time.
If
Like,
I get COVID, I'm walking into the sea.
yeah. Like this is it, and I will get COVID on this like trip to New Orleans.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah. Were they like handing it out at the door at the bars or what?
We did not.
You
go
get
to,
a COVID. You get a COVID.
I'm like trying to think. We didn't. Well, no, we went to one bar.
Yeah.
And they stopped serving food like 10 minutes before we got there, and so we sat there and all just stared at each other. We were like, ugh.
Yeah.
So then we left after watching some people watching.
You like people watching?
Oh, it's my favorite pastime.
Yeah, I like it too. I will make up little backstories and stuff.
That's what we
for
did.
people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
There was a lot of
My wife hates it.
I love doing that because there was a lot of like, there's a couple bachelorette parties. It was at the carousel bar, so it's like the carousel that spins.
Yeah.
And there was like a lot of girls that were like 20 with guys that were like 70.
Sure. Wait, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. And we were like, what are they talking about? And then like you could like I was facing a couple and my friends were facing me, so I was just like staring over their heads at them because they were seated like above us.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, now he's showing her this, and she does not care. Like he's showing her a picture of his dogs and like grandkids or something. Like, it was. And then there was a girl that had a.
Can you imagine a 20-year-old girl looking at pictures of his grandkids?
And she's like, cool, they're closer to my age than I am
it's
to
like
yours.
a pickup line for him.
He's like, you want to see my grandkids?
You want to see my grandkids?
Yeah, and then there was a girl that had like a fake ponytail.
A fake one?
Yeah, like she was.
How could you tell?
Because it was as tall as she was.
Yeah.
Like on her head, it was like almost hitting the ground.
Way, really?
And
like the
she was
Crystal Gale.
Yeah, and she was like this she was really petite and so like it was wild, but she was like kind of brunette and it was like ice blonde. And I was like, oh, this is
She
real.
couldn't even get close.
Yeah, and so we just called her Horse Girl.
Yes, that sounds about right.
But she would like whip it. Like when she was trying to flirt with these guys, she would like whip her thing and like hit one guy in the face. He was like,
can you imagine the disappointment? Like, you get you get where you want to be and everything just comes off.
And you're like, whoa, you have a buzz cut.
Wait, you have no hair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I wonder about that with like false eyelashes and false hair and all that stuff.
Oh, you see that thing. It's like always take a girl swimming before you date her. It's like God.
I can't even imagine like around here with as high as the humidity is and stuff, how that stuff reacts to those. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would think humidity causes your eyelashes to start sliding off.
No, it causes your hair to not be straight.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you straighten your hair.
Well, if you're using somebody else's, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you're using fake. Well, a lot of it, if you spend some money, it's all human hair, so it will.
That is the grossest thing to me is when I pass by a place and it goes real human hair outside.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it never says real human teeth, or.
Yeah. Ew.
Old used shoes.
Yeah, that's just a thrift store.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gross. Hey, I have something that I kind of teased last week. This is something that we found in the attic here.
Yes.
We're not going to play it today, but I'm just kind of teasing it here.
Yeah, I just want to see
I just want you to see that this is the Trump University Wealth in Real Estate.
Let me slide my Lowe's bag over.
System.
Okay.
Urgent. Your requested materials are enclosed. Open immediately.
Did you open this?
No, I haven't opened anything. How to Build a Fortune by Donald Trump.
Did you see he buried his wife on his golf course?
No,
for
I
a
did
tax some tax break or tax
that's
credit?
Neat. Yeah. Glad she could help.
Yeah.
And then we have the Wealth Builder's Blueprint. This thing comes in a case.
Honestly, you need it before you pop that open. You need to look it up on eBay because I bet it's worth more than you think.
It probably is worth quite a bit. Yeah.
And I would rather you sell it than us listen to it.
There's DVDs in here.
Who has a DVD player anymore?
Money While You Sleep. Own a Business and a Life. Career Champion. Powers of Persuasion. Money Mastery. Mindset for Success. And Donald Trump Speaks. One of them is just Donald Trump Speaks.
Okay, but there's only one picture of him in this whole thing. Yeah. Just on this.
Yeah. Well, he's not, he doesn't care about showing himself everywhere, does he? This is here's the packing slip. Okay. Man, this thing.
I want to see how much it was.
Yeah, me too.
When was this? 2007.
2007. There's a CD-ROMs in here. There's a huge book.
You know what's so funny? It's a fulfillment center in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, nice.
So a lot of
Mormons?
A lot of Mormon children are probably packing this.
Probably.
For their what is it? Their not seminary, but whatever. They have to go.
Rumspringa. They're like
and they have to
none of this says how much it was, does it?
No.
Wealth Builder's Blueprint in your life starting today.
This guy
only takes 90 days.
This guy down here on the left, look at his eye. It looks like a demon.
Oh wow. Yeah.
His eyes are like reflective.
I think they're all like prepping for a presentation to Satan.
There's a price on the bottom of this. $49.99 just on this little box. How to Build a Fortune.
Wow. Yeah, I can tell you how to build a fortune. You sell this.
Yeah.
That's how you build a fortune.
Wait, we got to put this back in here because, those collectors will be like, it's not its original packaging.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, none of this has been opened.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which the guy spent a bunch of money on buying this.
Yeah.
And
built somebody's fortune for him.
No, didn't even open it. He went,
Trump University is what this is. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, Trump University has been really closed and sued and all kinds of things.
Does that say on the side of that box, Get Rich Books?
Get Rich Books? I don't know if Rich Books is a guy and there's a hit out on him.
Did this person that ordered this, did they order these things because this was in 2007 when we were heading for a severe downturn?
Right. Maybe. I remember when software came like this, like in this little box.
It's like malware, like boxes.
I could buy McAfee off the shelf at Best Buy.
Didn't that guy die last year?
That guy is a weirdo. I don't know if he's dead. I know that he went into hiding for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he thought he was like a CIA guy or something.
Like the D.B. Cooper guy.
Yeah, I just don't think he has as good a faculty. Okay. So, what do we got? It looks like you're riding a thing here.
Well, kind of.
You untaped all these tapes.
Yeah, so we'll talk about these. I don't know, and we may listen to one or two, but I came across these.
It seems like a series.
Yeah, they are.
We have a theme today. We're going through series.
There's a series, and I don't.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, so A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
of every little thing. Do we know what every little thing is?
No.
Or is this literally going to list every little thing for us?
Yeah, I don't know.
E is for evidence. Evidence?
I know.
Oh. L is for lawless.
And F is for fugitive.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have something here. Huh?
I know.
They're so sticky.
Yeah, because I took the ASMR tape off of
They're so darn sticky.
I know.
Okay, so
that's one of my biggest pet peeves, sticky.
Sticky, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if you sit down.
Goo
and you're
Gone's
like,
a wonderful thing.
I know, but then it's an oily residual.
That's true, too.
Yeah, and so I'm like, ugh. It's just stuck
Tape's
to
just
your
stuck
hand.
to my hand, yeah. Okay, this is the letter A. These are all recorded on TDK DSX 90s. Not sure of the bias type. I don't know what that means, but I'm not sure of it either.
We watched the Woodstock 99 documentary thing last night. It was really good.
Corporate money grab.
It was really, well, he died. Michael Lang died this year.
Did he really?
Yeah, the Woodstock guy.
Wasn't it like put on by Pepsi or something?
The 99?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It was put on by the original.
Was it?
Yeah, Michael Lang and
But
then
didn't it get
John
like real commercial and stuff?
Yeah, so they outsourced all their food vendors. So they were charging $4 for water the first day, and then the last day they were charging like $12.
Yeah. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
It's a 3-day thing?
Yeah. And then that's when
that's inflation.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I
and then
they
remember
it.
Burned it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big riot.
Yeah, it was really cool because it was like they interviewed a lot of like the media people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like
weren't the Juggalos there?
ICP?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They weren't there?
No,
okay.
Korn like set it off, and they interviewed like the guy from Korn, Jonathan, whatever his name is.
Jonathan Niblet.
It's like crazy. Like it was just like 250,000 people, and it was like.
Was it in the same place?
No.
Yeah.
They had an abandoned like military base.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So they were all just on concrete.
Oh, neat.
And they like took everyone's water, like drinks, like water when they came in.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, but you have to buy $4 bottle of water.
Let them bring in outside stuff at all. Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah, I just remember it being a nightmare. Like people think that Fire Festival was a big deal.
Yeah, and
this was way more people.
Yeah, 250,000 people, and that and then there was a bunch of really bad stuff that happened.
And they just weren't prepped for it.
No.
They really weren't.
Yeah, and they were just like, oh, everything's fine. And then it's like, oh, everyone ended up burning everything down.
Everyone gets a copy of Trump University.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was really cool because he was one of the show runners or whatever guys. They were kind of all just like blaming each other when they were interviewing each other. And then there was like PAs and interns that are now like, they were like, 18, 20 years old. And now they're like,
now they're 100.
No, they're like, adults that are like, no, they were just like, we were going, hey, this is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this. Don't hand everyone candles.
Oh, Lord.
They passed out 150,000 candles.
Oh, no. Come on.
On the last day after Red Hot Chili Peppers. And that's what everyone started lighting everything on fire. And like the PA was like, hey, we shouldn't do this. And then one of the guys was just like, shut up, get off the radio. Like, we're doing this.
Shut up and hand out these fire devices.
Yeah. But then they interviewed that guy and he's like, no, we just thought it would be great. And we thought everyone was about like love and peace and da-da-da-da-da. And
well, they are to a certain extent.
We were making like a statement about gun control because Columbine just happened and all this stuff. Yeah. And then he goes, yeah. So I after Red Hot Chili Peppers were done, we asked like Anthony Kiedis to go out there and be like, hey, don't like stop lighting everything on fire.
Hey, there's some fires.
And he goes, they're not gonna listen to me.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, no, that's not the way it works.
Yeah, and so they went out for their encore. Yeah. And then they did fire like a Jimi Hendrix.
Oh no.
Like, yeah. Yeah. That was like already planned.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's rough.
So.
Huh.
Yeah, it's real. Actually,
is
really.
Is it a new documentary?
It just came out. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
and
I'll watch it.
A lot of like behind the scenes stuff that people haven't seen, and then you it's crazy because I'm like, dang, look at all those jinkos.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine.
You know, and I'm like, dang.
Maybe that's why I thought ICP was there.
Yeah. Because it was like Korn, Limp Bizkit, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It wasn't really the peace, love, and harmony bands that you would expect.
And that's what they talked about that. Yeah. They're like, it's because that was.
It was top 40 at the time, basically.
Yeah. And that was like the era of like new metal.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And like
you were just getting over grunge.
Korn and Limp Bizkit were like it.
Yeah.
Like at the time.
Yuck.
And then they were like, no,
what a time in the world.
I loved them.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah. Okay. Still, there's a really cool Korn shirt that I want.
You're like a Fred Durst poster at the house?
No. You know, it's funny. When I lived in Detroit, I looked at a house like across the street and 2 doors down from West Borland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I should have bought it. It was like $90,000.
Oh, I'm sure. It's probably on a really crappy street or
No,
whatever.
It was on a beautiful street.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
You're saying it was cheap.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like 3,500 square feet and it was $90,000.
Because it's Detroit or what?
Yeah, but it was like in the a really good neighborhood. But it was like 8 Mile was like
really good neighborhood. Goes for
well, it was 90. Like a really good boulevard.
Yeah, sure.
And then like 8 Mile, I think this was on. I don't remember. 8 Mile was like not far.
This was probably 10 Mile.
I think it was 11th or something. I don't remember where it was. No, but yeah, because it's just how far like you are from downtown.
Yeah,
that's all like the roads.
Is that what 8 Mile means?
Yeah,
8 miles from downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I have no
idea. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, go watch it.
Okay,
it's good. Yeah,
that's cool. Trying to think of what we watched. I've been watching a lot of YouTube.
I saw a bunch of Better Call Saul stuff last week.
Oof.
I know, and I was like, I'm not going to look at any of this because I still have to start it. And we are going to do it.
2 episodes left. Only 2.
Are you stressed?
Yes.
Are you excited or?
It makes me look forward to Mondays.
Yeah.
Which
no one looks forward to
Mondays.
Mondays.
In my life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But only Mondays at 8:00. And when I say Mondays at 8:00, I mean Mondays at about 8:25 because that's about as long as I can last before I start it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to fast forward through like the first half of it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
when the commercials come on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
I'm not paying for AMC Plus. Who needs that? Nobody needs that.
Yeah. All these like plus,
Nobody
they keep getting added and it's like ad free and it's like.
Well, and now I'm starting to see like HBO Max is having issues and Netflix is having. I mean, you're going to get down to where you have 2 of them. You know.
Yeah, and I also think that like everything has gone up. Mm-hmm. Like Netflix used to be what $9.99.
That's like $14.99.
Yeah, and then if you want to do like 2 screens, it's $17, and like
and now better not share your password.
Yeah, you'll get a charge, like all these different things. So at some point, I feel like it's gonna be.
Oh, there's a tipping point.
And at some point, it's gonna be as much as cable.
Oh, it is already for us. I mean, we've got so many of those stupid streaming services,
and that's the whole thing. Yeah. It's like, just
I just wish this has nothing to do with found cassettes, but I just wish
half the stuff we talk about is that.
I just wish there was one thing I could get on like a Roku or a smart TV or a whatever that would allow me to put all of my channels in one place so I can just scroll through what's on, or what I can get to or whatever, or what I stopped watching last. Like if I could go to one place and it told me you're halfway through this thing on Netflix and you just watched this video on YouTube, and if I could get all of that in one thing, then it's over. Whoever does that,
create it,
has got it. Oh, please come on.
You have to do a little TM on that.
TM.
TM.
Nobody's working on that. All right, here we go. This one is every little thing. And then what does it say next to every little thing?
Harriet.
Okay. Let's see if we can get Harriet here.
Especially a cold morning in the Yorkshire spring, with a piercing March wind sweeping down from the fells, finding its way inside my clothing, nipping at my nose and ears. It was a cheerless time.
Is this
a particularly bad time to be standing in this cobbled farmyard watching a beautiful horse dying because of my incompetence.
Oh, no.
It had started at 8 o'clock.
Never-ending story.
Mr. Kettlewell telephoned me as I was finishing my breakfast.
Mr. Kettlewell.
I have a fine big cart horse here, and he's come out in spots. Oh, really? What kind of spots? Well, round and fat, and they're all over him. And it started quite suddenly. Hi. He were right as rain last night.
Oh.
I'll have a look at him right away. I nearly rubbed my hands. urticaria.
All right, you look like you found something.
It's book. It's a
book?
Yes.
So this is an illegal copy of a book. That's what this is. Somebody taped their book.
Yeah,
Together
Every Little
nonsense.
Thing by James Herriot.
Oh.
He nodded down to each of us from his great height and left. Siegfried turned to me ruefully.
Siegfried.
Well, that's finally torn it. I want to be friends with all my neighbors, but we're finished there.
92.
As I stood in the bookshop in
1992.
Broughton, recalling the sequence of events, I felt that I hadn't needed this final onslaught from Mottram. Standing there among the wreckage of my half-day, looking at his retreating back, I knew that he had washed his hands of me.
That music sounds like something you would play like at the end of My Body and Me or something, that kind of thing.
Yep. Wow, yeah. So this came out in 92. James Herriot.
Okay. So that's Every Little Thing.
Yeah.
Right? A,
Yeah.
B, C, and D. So they really have nothing to do with the A, B, C, and D. I thought it was like, M is for murder or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is like I guess it's just in order. Right? A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
And then we have E is for evidence.
Which is
So
my favorite.
I'm assuming that this probably does have an M for murder or something, right?
Probably.
Because you got, E is for evidence, L is for lawless, and what was that one? E is
A, B, C, D. Yeah.
And then what was the name of it?
Every Little Thing.
Every Little Thing. Okay.
But
These are some of my favorite cassettes. These say 90s. Right? I mean, those are 90s cassettes.
those are so cool. I just made the grossest noise. Whoa.
Memorex
Wow.
90 DBS, and they have it looks like if Bill Cosby designed a tape.
Stop.
That's what that is.
It looks like a Cosby sweater, but
It does.
not
No.
not a Bill.
I didn't-
It would be in the shape of a girl.
No, I didn't mean that if you eat this, it'll make you fall asleep.
Oh, these are Sue Grafton books.
Sue Grafton.
E is for
I know
evidence.
Sue Grafton, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. D is for deadbeat. H is for homicide. C is for corpse. F is for fugitive. Yeah, it's
Very
full,
cool.
It's full books.
Sue Grafton. All right, let's see where we land.
Books
here.
on tape.
I called the bank and spoke to Mrs. Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
She assured me that a $5,000 cash deposit had been made to my account last Friday through a night deposit box.
Oh,
I told her there must be a mistake.
yeah.
She took my telephone number and said she'd get back to me. I could tell I was in for countless phone calls before the correction could be made. I went back to the task at hand, wishing I felt more enlightened than I did. My mind just kept jumping around. The file on the fire claim at Woodward
Where do you
had
think
actually
these come
come
from?
into my hands 4
Like,
days
did
before,
somebody-
late Thursday, the 23rd.
Okay, there's in my mind there's two
Remember that
options.
day. I'd been scheduled
Your
to have a
friend
farewell
has
drink
this
with my
book on
landlord,
tape,
Henry
and you
Pitts, at
copy it.
4,
I think
and
that's
take him
what
out
it
to the
was.
airport and put him
Or
on a
you
plane.
got it from the
He was
library
flying back to
and you
Pittsburgh
copied
for
it.
holidays
I
with his
dang,
family,
I
Yeah.
forgot about the
into
library.
Mm-hmm. Everybody says that. I forgot about the library.
I know. I love it. I love the library.
I do like the library. I like the idea of the library.
Yes.
I don't like the idea of getting a book and taking it back.
No.
It's a book.
That's why Blockbuster didn't survive.
Well,
Well, yeah. But it's the idea of holding people responsible. Like people have to be responsible.
Yeah, that's not.
That's
a
not
thing
gonna
anymore.
happen.
Mm-mm. Well, it never really was, but
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sue Grafton. I wonder who is narrating this. You think it's Sue Grafton?
I don't know.
Dark green ivy seemed to grow everywhere. A gardener, a graduate of the Walt Disney School of Landscape Maintenance, was visible trimming the
Ooh,
shrubs
that's
into animal
so
shape.
specific. A graduate of the Walt Disney School of Landscape Design or whatever.
That's a great quote, though.
The graduate. Hold on. Can you,
Graduate of the Walt Disney
School of
School
Landscape.
of Landscape Design. So everything at her house looks like Mickey Mouse. Is that what we're
Well, you know
hearing?
that's like a thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. That's a thing.
You mean the actual school,
I think like you
or making your bushes look like things?
No. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's a school that like landscapers go to work at Disney.
Huh? They have to be perfect. I would
Yes,
imagine.
and
right?
it's
Yeah.
like about like making sure like plants are in certain areas that get certain sun,
You know,
and
there's-
they don't get burnt up and die.
There's one guy that's like, oh yeah, mine look like Epcot, and they're always just round. You know,
That's
there's
so
no detail or
funny.
whatever.
Yeah, mine look like Epcot.
Mine all look like Epcot.
Wow. Yeah. That's. But yeah, no, that's like a thing.
This is F for Fugitive, again with the Sue Grafton. Let's see if it's the same person.
Length of sidewalk in front that peters out into patchy grass. I'd been given a room on the second floor with a balcony that allowed me to look left as far as the oil refinery, surrounded by chain-link fence and posted with warning signs, and to my right as far as Port Harbor Road, a quarter of a mile away. My name is Kinsey Milhone. I'm a private investigator licensed by the state of California, operating ordinarily in the town of Santa Teresa, 95 miles north of Los Angeles.
God, it's just,
it's so specific.
It is very specific. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm a little gassy today, or whatever she ends up with. You know? All right, last one. L is for Lawless. I'm going to start on the second tape on this one. Now, these, again, are on the TDK D90 high output normal position, whatever the hell else is on there. Yeah, it's so interesting.
I know. I want to go to the Disney School of Landscape.
I do too, kind of, honestly.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot
Be
of...
hot.
Yes. Well, yeah, and muggy, because it's probably in Florida.
Ugh.
Yeah, Florida. Ugh.
I like Florida, but
I do like Florida. I don't mean that. You know, everybody dumps on Florida all the time, and Florida's a beautiful place.
yeah,
But there is some weird stuff that goes
I have
on there.
lots of memories in Panama City Beach.
Really?
That's where we went every summer.
Can you be more specific?
What?
We were on the beach. My toes were in the sand. It was 4 p.m.
Yeah, I played many games at the Alien Arcade.
Alien Arcade.
Oh, it was so cool. It's still there. We went 4
Look
years
how you
ago.
perk up about the arcade.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's called Alien Arcade, and we went like 3 years ago to Destin.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're going to Panama City Beach, and we're going to the arcade.
Did you go there for like vacations and stuff, or
Growing up,
did
yeah,
you-
we went for
okay.
vacation
All right.
every summer.
I didn't know if maybe you spent like extended time there or something.
No, and then at one point, my dad bought a condo there.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, so it was so much fun.
Do a
And
lot of saltwater fishing.
My brother does.
Yeah.
My brother does deep sea fishing.
Really?
They just moved to the beach actually last Friday
Oh,
to Port Aransas.
Port Aransas. We went to Port Aransas every year when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother is who
Tar balls.
I like Port Aransas. My brother also is who I have to blame for me liking corn and Limp Bizkit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I was little and he was
Older
like,
brother?
Yeah. He was like Jinko's kid.
Yeah.
He was born in 85, so.
Here,
he
get
was
my
like,
jeans. We're going to the store.
no, he was like, I'm going to let you listen to this band. Don't tell mom.
Yeah.
And it was, I remember it was
But that's
corn.
kind of cool. I mean.
Yeah, and
you know.
now like he listens to country music, so it's just funny.
Yeah.
But
My wife used to be all about like old school rap, and now it's just nothing but country.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
She was just like,
I think at a certain age they call you and say, "Listen, you got a choice. You got to pick one or the other."
no, I think it's still fun.
Yeah.
Like it's a party trick when you get older. Like if you're in a group of people and there's music playing,
Yeah.
and say like a Tupac comes on.
Oh, yeah, and you
Tupac
know it?
comes on. A
Yeah.
Tupac song comes on,
Yeah.
and your wife can rap the whole thing.
She's pretty close to that. Yeah, she can. She can. do
Everyone
a
would be
lot
like,
of that, yeah.
"Oh my god!" Like that's a party trick
Yeah.
when you get older. It's like I can.
She's
you
way
know.
cooler than I am.
You're like, I can sing every Buddy Holly song. I don't know.
Buddy Holly, thank you.
No, I don't
that's
know.
Great. That's great. I can sing everything that William Tell ever did.
No, I just thought Buddy Holly because it was just like so random.
Yeah.
And I was looking at stuff about him dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Make no exception.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Just in time.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't right, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.
just in time.
We watched the one about the documentary about Jackie Collins. That was really good.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's very good though.
All that kind of stuff's sad.
Yeah.
Slid open drawer after drawer. All were empty.
Dang.
Nothing in a TV cabinet. The phone rang suddenly.
Not even a TV.
Once. Then silence. My heart started banging. Laura Huckabee was on her way up. I
These
searched the
names.
duffel again, wondering what I'd overlooked. Oh, to hell with it. I grabbed it up and headed to the door. I snagged the maid in room sign and pulled the door shut behind me. I heard the elevator indicator ping and then the sound of the door sliding open. Hastily, I shoved the duffel under a pile of clean sheets and...
Okay.
So she's a hotel maid.
When you get a hotel room, do you ever ask to be away from the elevator? Is that a thing?
No. I never asked really for anything except
Really?
No, it's funny because we stayed in like the same hotel as all of our like guests the night we got married, and our room was right next to the elevator.
Yeah.
And my like mother-in-law now we have a free room there because she called and was just like, this is ridiculous.
Sure. Yeah.
Like,
That's what I would do.
Yeah. And so
That's what you again, they call you around 50 and they say, hey, you got to go do this thing now. You got to grab about everything.
I do that sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
You get free things?
Uh-huh. I do.
Doesn't it make you feel good? when you get
Yeah,
free
because
things?
I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm not responsible for paying for people being lazy.
That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
I think in our culture right now, we're seeing a lot of those fights between like boomer age people and younger people about tipping and
Right.
paying people what they're worth and things like that. And I think there's some validity to that argument, but
Yeah.
I also think that you can overdo it pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Like there's no reason for me to tip at the Burger King drive-thru.
Oh, I know.
There's just no reason for me to do it.
I went to like a new fast food restaurant
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We went inside.
Yeah.
And it was like the tipping thing. And
Is
we
that-
like walked up to the counter.
Is that the one that may be like island themed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but
That
no,
one's the same thing.
I saw that.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Like sit down at your table, there's a tip jar there. You
Yeah.
know? I mean,
Yeah.
there's something everywhere.
There's someone walking around with a cup
Yeah.
of change. And it was change.
Money for the blind.
Yeah. They're like, and do you need some ketchup?
Yeah, ketchup,
Yeah.
that's $1.
But it started at 20%.
Wow.
And it went up to 30
Oh, on the little
on the
checkout.
screen.
Yeah.
And we were, and also
30% is
Yeah.
a lot.
And it started at 20, went up to 30. And it was like when you buy like a meal there, you have to buy your drink separate. Meals don't, I'm like, so what's the meal?
Yeah.
It was
Just food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were like, cool,
That's
we'll
weird.
probably never go back.
What kind of food do they serve? And I'll know who.
No,
where it
I
is.
can't.
Oh, you can't?
No, because anyone that lives here will know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll tell you. When
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But, it's.
Hot Dogs Express.
Ew. A drive-through hot dog stand.
Hey, you've never been to a Wiener Schnitzel?
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah,
those. Ew.
Wiener
I don't like
Schnitzel.
hot dogs.
You don't like hot dogs at all?
No.
Not even the good ones?
Mm-mm.
I like
Well-
a good Chicago dog.
Mm-mm.
With all the stuff on it.
No.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Please.
Did you know have you ever been to Portillo's in Chicago?
No.
Oh.
Never been to Chicago. My wife has. I've never been.
I hate it.
You hate Chicago?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just don't like
Oh,
it.
come on. There's got to be a reason. Did you get there when they had that Green River?
No. I mean, it was fine, like touristy and like whatever,
Yeah.
but I've been twice. I'm like, cool. I like don't like it I wanted to like go into neighborhoods and walk around and go to like small businesses.
Yeah.
But literally when we were there, everything was like, there was like shootings outside of our hotel and
Oh,
like
no.
stuff. And it was just kind of like, I wanted to explore more.
Yeah. You just felt like you couldn't.
I felt like I couldn't.
And this is from someone who lived in Detroit.
Yeah. And I literally walked around Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
like I lived in a neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I walked around at night fine. Like I had
But Chicago,
Yeah, but
Not so
and
much.
that's like the whole argument with Detroit gets such a bad rap. Like it had like when you look at history, Detroit, was bad. And
Yeah, sure.
there is parts of every city that's bad, but like I never.
Detroit has a reason to be bad, though. I mean, they have been gutted.
Oh yeah,
so many times.
Yeah, and I never once felt weird.
Yeah,
ever. And I walked to and from work all the time, and like, but I love Detroit. Hate Chicago. Hate is a strong word for Chicago. I don't
strongly dislike.
I don't like Chicago, and if I don't have to go back, I won't.
Really?
But I hate Philadelphia.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that where people mean?
Just bad experience.
Yeah.
Just like I drove there, and then I got wrangled into driving. Like
from where?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it was like overnight, and I was in the car with 3 people, and none of them would drive.
Isn't it crazy that you can get from Louisville, Kentucky to Philadelphia just in a car? I mean, that just blows my mind sometimes.
Because we live in Texas, and we're like, oh, it's 12 hours to El Paso?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like anywhere else, 12 hours, you're like in 8 states.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like,
it's just crazy to me because, again, like you say, I used to have this thing for work where they wanted me to drive down to Harlingen. And I'm like, that is the worst drive in the world.
Oh.
I don't want to be in. And they would all be like, oh, come on, we'll all go together. It'll be fun. No, it won't. No,
like,
it sucks.
Yeah, because then you're like, I'm on everyone else's schedule.
Yes. Yes.
And if I have
absolutely hate work trips.
I have to pee,
yeah,
and no one else does, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, let's wait, or someone else. We literally like someone's like, I don't have to go, and then 10 miles down the road, they're like, hey,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, and you're like, dude.
Yeah, this is why I brought this extra Mountain Dew bottle.
Yeah, but that was an awful drive, and then I had to drive home.
Oh no.
And then like, but when we got there, we dropped 2 of them off, and then like my friend who I was supposed to stay with was like, hey, you can't stay with us anymore. And let me rephrase. My friend who was I don't know, weird situation. I was in his mom's wedding. But also, at one point he was like, let's get married. Like very weird.
You two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, I just got stressed and started crinkling up this. So yeah, just like a weird time.
Huh.
And I went for a music festival.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to explore it the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
I was kind of like staying with other friends.
Sure.
And we were all like on everyone
What festival?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like very niche, and then
really?
everyone will know exactly if,
okay.
if for some reason my old friends found this podcast.
Sure.
So yeah. Weird time.
I told you
Weird
I went
time
to
in
the
Philadelphia.
first Lollapalooza, right?
No.
Yeah. I
That's
went to the
so
first
cool.
One. Yeah. Well, the first one here in Texas, But yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love
San Antonio, maybe. Something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
It was muddy. It was nasty.
Why is everything muddy when it comes to a festival? Everything's muddy.
Well,
if it's on grass.
Well, they have it in grass. They have it at a time of year when there's more likely rain.
Of course, because it's not hot.
Can't have it in August.
Oh, God, no. People would die.
Yeah. And so, it's always muddy and funky. This was, what was Ice Cube's band's name with Cop Killer? Remember when Ice Cube was doing not Ice Cube, Ice-T was doing the Cop Killer thing?
Oh, NWA?
No.
Wait.
It was after NWA. Whatever. Anyway, when he was doing Cop Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got that right, Ice-T. But it was them, Jane's Addiction, Green Day. There was.
I gotta look this up now.
I believe it was Green Day, but there was. It was loaded.
Huh.
Loaded. I've seen Jane's Addiction 2 or 3 times.
No way.
They were always good. Yeah. Saw them at Sunken Gardens in San Antonio. Yeah.
That would have
really
been
good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, body count.
Body count. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to as many shows as you have, but I've been to a lot.
How many do you think you've been to?
Oh, it's got to be 300.
No, that's probably what I've been to. Yeah.
I stopped going to big stuff though. I don't like it anymore. It just seems very corporate and very. I don't want to watch a TV, to see who I'm there to see. I like places where I can push to the front, and lose my hearing for 2 days.
I don't like that anymore. I like sitting down.
You like the other way?
I like sitting down and watching. Or if I go to smaller shows and going to see like friends that are like on tour, let me stand on the stage.
Like Joey and Ross and
Yeah,
Rachel?
totally.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me stand on the stage, or like if there's a balcony, let me stand up there and not be in that mess of people.
Sure.
I've done my time.
I thought I was going to die on a balcony one time. This was in San Antonio also.
Wow.
We saw Skinny Ozzy after Fat Ozzy. And I don't remember what song it was, but something started and the entire balcony started moving up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And this was like a brand new place. And I was like, there's no track record here, so.
And that's when you hold on just to the rail.
Yeah.
Because if the floor gives away, you can hold on to that rail.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Cool. It was cool, though. I think I've seen Ozzy 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
I
used to go to a lot of stuff.
I love that. Yeah. That's so cool.
A lot of Frank Irwin Center.
Yeah.
A lot of emos and
oh my god,
emos.
The old emos, yeah.
New emos sucks. Yeah. I didn't go to a lot of Dallas stuff, but I do now.
That was me, and Dallas was my Deep Ellum was my stomping ground.
I love Deep Ellum now. Yeah, it's much better than Austin is.
Yeah,
Austin
but Deep Ellum
sucks.
back, even when I was younger, was so much cooler because it was like there was probably 35 venues and there's like 4 now.
Gentrification.
Ugh, so stupid.
Yep. When you can turn around on 6th Street down in Austin and see a Starbucks, it's happened.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So.
we went and saw Steve-O the other night.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Fine.
What do you do? Tap dance?
No, he just told
He just told
stories and
really
showed videos.
Oh no.
No, it was good.
Was it like watching Ridiculousness, but with Steve-O? Like, was he showing like
Jackass?
Well, Ridiculousity or whatever that thing.
Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek?
Yes. Was it like that?
I mean, it was more like stand up,
Yeah.
but it was like story based. It was good.
But you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think the part I didn't enjoy was the hecklers, and he like
hecklers.
Oh, bad. Like there were specific like signs. I was like we will throw you out. And he literally came out like right when he came out, he was like, "Hey, like I love doing shows in Texas. Like if you heckle, you're ruining the experience for everyone else, and I will throw you out." And like immediately people started heckling.
That's almost like the fire thing, though. At Woodstock '99. If you mention it, it's probably going to get worse.
Yeah. Well, I think someone like yelled something, and then he said, "I don't remember," but there was a lot of that. So I think like 3 or 4 people got
What
kicked out.
What are they heckling about, though?
Just like being like, "Yeah, Steve-O, yeah," like just like stuff, and he's like in the middle. He can't. He just stops and he's just kind of like standing there. And I felt bad. And then someone heckled him literally 30 seconds before like the last like punchline to wrap up the show.
Yeah,
and it was done. He didn't even like get to finish like the kicker. And he was just like, all right, like
that really sucks.
Yeah, it sucked. I felt bad
Those
for him.
weren't cheap tickets either.
No, and like I felt really bad for him because he's like doing that and
well, he's all clean and everything now too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, and it's great. And he's like,
I saw him on a thing
and
with Gordon Ramsay.
Mm-hmm. When he poured hot sauce in his eye. Yeah. But it was I don't know. It was a good show though. It was cool. Yeah,
well, that's great.
Yeah.
Anything coming up that you're going to? Don't you have tickets to something? Didn't we talk about something?
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
In September.
There we go.
Oh. My lovely husband came home with a My Chemical Romance shirt yesterday, and I was so excited. I was like, yes!
Death Cab for Cutie.
What about him?
Give me your feel.
I like Death
Anything?
Cab. I really?
know.
Yeah, I like very like it's a certain mood for sure. Has to be on like a playlist. Can't just listen through a Death Cab record.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is boring, but I like certain Death Cab songs.
So I'm gonna read a thing to you here.
Mm-hmm.
This came from Katie Carmichael.
Okay.
To one of our shows.
Okay.
Nick Harmer of Death Cab for Cutie plus the name of the show podcast ? It's so nice to meet both of you. They say the names.
Yeah.
Reaching out about founding Death Cab for Cutie member / bassist Nick Harmer. Dick Harmer. Something Freudian there. As the band is celebrating their 25th anniversary this year, plus releasing their 10th studio album, Asphalt Meadows, on September 16th. Would love for you to consider having him on, name of the show, podcast. He's a huge blank fan. Would love for you guys to be able to chat about that.
No way.
Isn't that cool?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we get those emails every once in a while, from different publicists and stuff.
Hello?
Yeah.
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 That's so cool.
I think you and I should probably have some guests on.
Yeah.
Just random.
Yeah.
You just come on and tell us about whatever.
And then
because it's still found sound, right? I mean, we don't know what they're going to talk about.
Right. And then we can all discuss. We can still discuss.
Then we can play a tape for somebody.
Oh, yeah.
That
my
would be
God,
pretty
that'd
nice.
be fun.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, we get those emails all the time. And there's several websites out there that's what they do. They find guests and stuff. It's a whole racket. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, don't give me this website because I'll be like,
it's like Cameo, but for podcast guests.
That's cool though.
Yeah. A lot of them are free. I mean,
really?
This guy's a scientist. Want to talk to him? That kind of thing. Like you can go on and register yourself as a podcast guest, and then they'll send your name all over the place.
I'm a neuroscientist.
Just say whatever. Yeah.
A PhD in bullshit.
All right, let's hit one on the way out here.
Cool.
You got one in there that you think might be a super stone cold lock?
No. No.
By the way, the bag is brought to us by Lowe's, the official sponsor of Found Sound. Lowe's.
Unreal how much I have the assault that has been put on this bag.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
That I've just been like in the back of my car, just like
Lowe's. We have hammers.
I don't know this one. I don't know what this is.
Cool.
This is interesting.
Love it. Even the case is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The case is like a black opaque.
What word did you just say?
Opaque.
Opaque.
Yeah, like densely. You can't see light through. Opaque.
Opaque.
Is it opaque? Isn't it opaque?
No.
Okay.
I think it's opaque. Wait. Siri, how do you say opaque? What? Which language? English. Oh my God. I'm going to kill her. Okay, forget it.
Well, didn't it give you how to pronounce it? Like
no, it just said which language, and it said English, and it said French translation, and then
let's see if this will do it. Hang on. Mine's. Hey Google, how do you say opaque?
That's pronounced opaque.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
Okay. Well.
Hey, while you have your phone open really quick.
Yeah.
What's your last 3 Google searches?
My last 3 Google searches. Okay. Let's see. Baker Hotel haunted.
Yeah.
HHM T-shirt Saul.
Oh yeah.
So I want an HHM T-shirt. And Iman Shumpert.
Okay.
Because Iman Shumpert was a basketball player.
Yep.
Still is. He got in trouble for trying to sneak weed through Dallas Airport.
Yeah. Interesting.
How about you?
Well, since I just looked up like body count.
Sure.
But then I looked up Corel response. It's why is Corel poisonous? It's
Corel.
Yeah, it's a Corel response to viral post about its vintage dishware and lead exposure.
Oh,
so it's
gotcha,
like
gotcha,
vintage.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're collecting. Like you
people
do
that,
those things.
Yeah,
for
people
a living,
that collect like vintage dishware. They're finding out that has a bunch of lead in it, and it's really toxic to eat on.
Well, I think the original Fiesta ware was like that, right? Yeah.
And then I looked up an obituary for someone that I have a painting from, and then I Googled, what rule did Willem break on Drag Race?
Oh, wow. That's a wonderful look into your psyche.
Yeah.
Okay, so this box that contains this tape, it is solid, opaque, plastic. It says Ampex on the outside of it. Looks like it had a label at one time. I can't really read anything on it.
I think the only word I could get out there was parrot.
It does look like parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is just a parrot.
Oh my God.
This is Ampex 361 C60 recording cassette. And then it does say
Spliced.
Spliced, yeah.
Did you hear about the bird that
It does say spliced.
I think it was a parrot that was reliving its owner's murder?
No.
It was like saying the stuff, and they found out who it was because the bird was like, no.
Oh my gosh.
Like was making all the work, and they didn't realize that the bird was like covered up in its cage,
Yeah.
but it was hearing everything.
Yeah.
And it was like, Billy, no, and like, and it
Oh my
said the name
gosh.
of the killer.
Do they have a body?
Yeah, they had a body.
Okay. All right.
They had a body.
Because I was
and
going to say, I mean, that's a great way to get out of like faking your own death.
Yeah,
right?
no. They had a body.
Oh, okay.
And then they,
All right.
but then they like, the bird was just like saying it over and over and over again,
That's
like trauma.
crazy.
Like the bird was like in a
Wow.
trauma response.
Yeah, man.
And very interesting.
Don't
Don't
stuff
try to
around
murder
birds.
someone that have birds that talk.
Just don't do stuff around birds. Birds are evil.
I like birds.
I like birds too. I'm just saying you're probably not supposed to keep them in your house.
No, I think
You
that's
know?
animal cruelty.
Yeah. Yeah. Birds are, let them fly. All right, here we go. Spliced.
Camp Valverde. Chris still down at Baylor practicing his music, I guess. That play, you know, I told you they put on. They're practicing it with Midway. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time.
Sounds better if I put the
I'll
mic
be
in my mouth.
thinking of you.
He's like, sounds like
He
Bane.
literally just did that.
Yeah, he put it in his mouth. He's the first Bane. This is Bane recording it. Oh, now it's 18 feet away from
What is all the movement?
him. Someone's just running.
He's just
forward.
walking to the bathroom.
Someone's just running forward and backwards with the mic.
Uncle Jim, come back, come back.
You know, I don't know if you can hear me or not on this side. Here at the back.
Sounds like he has a dip in his mouth.
Yeah.
You're thinking about me.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, it is.
That's the time.
This is a good intro for like a scary show.
You know, I don't know what this thing will take better right here. Or even over here. This here might even be better still.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Murder, murder. Oh,
What is happening? Is he playing the guitar now? Is this like a fever dream for this guy? What's happening?
that sounds like a whole arrangement, though, right? Like a
Yeah.
piano and a guitar.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
This is where the credits run.
Yeah.
Jesus had to walk this lonesome valley.
I love this song.
He had to walk it by himself.
Oh my!
Oh, nobody else could walk it with.
That is so weird.
He had to walk.
I think we might be opening a portal somewhere.
It's
I
like,
don't- Wow!
Like, whoa.
This one might deserve like a second play.
This one we might have to do this and Spy together.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Real quick, second side. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
get any better. It just stays creepy.
Yeah. So
yeah, this is a second player right here. Oh,
Wow.
good job, Kate.
And,
You did
and
it.
what's crazy is what did they cut out? It's spliced together.
Yeah, it's spliced, which is the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, this is exactly why we do this.
Wow.
What a great group. Look at that. So many books on tape and then guy killing somebody and singing about it.
That was really weird.
It was weird. It's a good way to go out, though.
Yeah. I'm excited to actually really dive deep into that one.
Yeah. So you've got Spy still, right? And Spy is one of those tapes that we played. Yeah. Here, let me have that, and I'll put it up on the shelf here and make sure nobody messes with it. And this will
where's Cute Grandma from? Was it last week?
Yeah, it's in the office.
Oh,
there. Yeah. Cute Grandma's a good one.
Yeah.
That's the one that comes out today.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're listening to this in the past, then it came out a while back.
On August 4th.
August 4th. Yeah.
5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. There you go.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Well, cool. That was fun.
Yeah. Allison.
Oh, all right.
She just walked by.
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Maybe she's going in the control room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
She evaporated. Yeah. Yeah. The portal opened in that doorway right in there. It's like, oh, great.
She gone.
Yeah. She gone.
All right, Kate. Well,
right.
Thank you again.
Yeah, this has been weird and fun as always.
Oh, yeah. I love this. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Until I look back and see how deep my valley, how high the hill, and each step nearer to eternity. I know not what my future holds.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Frozen, Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen, Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Frozen, Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen, Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't right, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.